tonight's starting lineups presented by Webull, learning, sharing, investing in 8. Chicago took their first meeting at United Center as Bembry connects.
But that's one thing about Alex Caruso. He's leading the league in steals. Picks up another one right there. You got to be aware of him as Patty Mills knocks him.
A 6-0 lead. Harden left alone. He got it. Timeout.
Start the season.
And a 9-0 lead to start this game. Bembry, Mills, Harden all with threes as Rosen was starting to get those offensive opportunities as DeRozan. Yeah, well, we know we can do that from the mid-range. The timeout and now possession. Harden battling inside with Vucevic knocks it away. Durant leads Bembry to the reverse. ED has a cutter with this group. Durant immediately doubled. Aldridge will take and hit. Lamar Bulls without Javonte Green, who just tested positive for COVID. He had been starting. Caruso in the corner, knocks down to 3.
Well, there's something,
Yeah, he
you
did
could
after he
tell.
made that shot.
Yeah.
And he's laboring a little bit running, you can tell.
In the corner again. Caruso back-to-back. Harden into the paint. Bembry didn't take it first. Now he does. And
As we're in and out of the paint, and the ball movement, touch all parts of the floor.
Levine so smooth. Right? A little bit of a shoulder issue. Here's Harden blasting ahead. Harden into the lane, flips it in. Aldridge, 6 to shoot. Aldridge separates and finishes out. And eventually, things will click, and then it's going to be exciting. Almost like, hey, keep grinding out these wins and then see what happens.
Yeah, he's got championship pedigree, and how he approaches one thing is how he approaches everything.
Brown, nice find. Millsap lays it in.
Great on this level. Very good defensive player. And just, you see that, causing the steal, letting the Nets get out in transition.
Brown on the reverse, but no bucket at the end of it. Durant now just 1 of 6 in this first quarter as Jones hits the 3. Super tight through 3 quarters, and then Chicago outscored the Nets 42-17 in the 4th. Here's Jones Jr. on another 3. Harden, meanwhile, had 6 assists in that first quarter for Brooklyn. Here's Millsap using his size on Alize Johnson and Banks.
With this team, it can take time, but all Millsap is playing. Make no mistake about that.
Haru, who had a monster game against Brooklyn in Chicago. DeRozan elevates and hits with 2 with Thomas, Brown, Harden, and Millsap. Harden working the post on ball, using his strength and finishing. Yeah, a little confused as to why he didn't get a whistle there. DeRozan cuts through 2. Slippery. Tonight just hasn't quite finished. 3 for 10 now from the floor. Down the other end, Vucevic hits the 3. Gorgeous shot. Carter working behind Aldridge. Aldridge cans the mid-range. 3 of 6 from the floor. Levine gets blocked by Bembry. Here's Thomas. Nice find to Aldridge for the reverse. Vucevic guarded by Durant. Vucevic to the hook and the soft touch. And that'll regress to the mean at some point. Levine spins, gets hacked, and still finishes. Here's Durant. Bodying into Jones Jr. Money. For a plus 10 on the glass. Durant unable to finish. Another rebound for Brown. KD, mid-range, sure.
We were to say about the Chicago Bulls. Now, look, if they don't play against a larger team, which a lot of teams tend to run small and carry a bunch of guards.
That we are always going to have an issue with the discrepancy in field goal attempts. Harden shakes free and lays it home. Secure the rebound.
There's been a lot of conversation about free throw discrepancy.
Yeah, we've heard about it.
Yeah.
DeRozan, catch fire, and hit. Lead Chicago shooting 47.5%. DeRozan, another one. And Durant gathers, looking for some space, trying to pull, finds it, and hits. As Harden comes up with a rebound.
Well, and that's an example defensively of what Jordan Out was just talking about.
Durant, cash. A lot of big plays defensively in that first half. Levine elevates and hits.
That's a tough.
Swing. Harden has it poked from behind. Bembry able to salvage. Durant. Nets lead is 9. Loose ball. Aldridge has it. Nets off and running. Bembry, Mills, touchdown.
You got airplane mode over there, and Derrick Jones Jr. They have so much length and athleticism, and then you got the big fella in
injury. Millsap also had his most effective minutes in that first half. Levine elevates and hits again. Brown has it knocked away, tried to get it back, could not. Dosunmu throws it down, and it's an ball is fronting Durant.
Good
the cutter, oh, what a rejection. Jones Jr., outstanding block. Dosunmu on the other end lays it in. That's a heck of a sequence from Chicago. Mills will fire, hands hit.
How many clutch? Patty Mills just steps up and knocks down a big three.
On the cut, Bradley finishes. Yep. Shot clock fading. Millsap gets it back. Lost it. Shot clock fading again. Jones the reject. Shot clock down to 2. Levine hits the 3. Big bucket for the Bulls. The Nets, who were up 11 in the third, see their lead shaved down to 1. Millsap flips it in at the buzzer. 18 points. Most he's ever averaged in a 9-game span. He's in double figures tonight with 12. DeRozan again.
Have gotten better, and the rules changes have affected James Harden in a way that I don't know that he quite expected.
Outstanding defense from Bembry. Here's Thomas on the attack. Rejected by Dosunmu. What a block. Keeping it short. I mean, he has gotten to the rim pretty consistently tonight. Just unable to finish now. 3 for 18, and the Bulls have
it's not floating in the way it normally does. And then I think he has such great playmaking skills, but he's still got to be aggressive. Speaking of aggressive.
Levine looking to shake Harden. Step back. Oh, my. Danger time for Brooklyn. Now down 4. DeRozan again. Steve Nash needs it. 4th. Nets hoping it's not a repeat of what happened in Chicago. Durant has tied Rand. Thomas looking for space. Couldn't curl it in, but Aldridge there for the DeRozan. Gives it up. Gets it back. 7 to shoot. Pulls. And hits. Candidate to begin this season.
Yeah, right now, the way the Chicago Bulls are playing, it is just so impressive. Like, his poise, he is fit right in. And then you got
Durant finds the cutter. Aldridge. 2-hand flush.
Dunks, or you'll be able to kick it out to people for open threes.
DeRozan rejected by Durant for the follow. 2-point game. DeRozan working. Durant lays it in, plus the foul.
Brown and James Harden are 6 for 31.
Levine cuts in and finishes the lead. Aldridge on the attack, gives it up. Brown gets it to go, plus the foul. They're just 2 for 12 since. Durant will fire and hit from 3 for it. DeRozan kicks, ball alone. He got it. Lonzo Harden. Harden inbounds to Durant. Durant cuts inside and slams it down. 9 seconds to go.
Pin down action for Durant.
Harden has to get it in. Finds Mills. A 3 blocked. Aldridge kicks it back out. Mills, Nets have to move quicker than this. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's over. You got to put it up quicker than that. And the Nets fall to the Bulls again. 111-107 the final, as Chicago able to hold off Brooklyn.